things with those two. But then this Lisa Van Allen lady who has been giving interviews, and you can listen to her interview on The Breakfast Club. She said she stole the tape. She said she did a three-way with Robert because she was living in his house. She said she was 17 at the time. She said she took the tape because she didn't want Robert to have a tape with her on it. All of that's on the Breakfast Club interview. Robert and his wife lived in that house up until about 2000, and then they moved to a bigger house out in the suburbs. Lisa Van Allen was, I believe, 27 at the time of the trial. So that meant in 2000, she was 19. Robert's house wasn't vacant from his wife until 2000. So if she lived with Robert, it would have been 2000, which meant she was 19.
Duh.
First met R&B singer R.Kelly when she was just 17 years old, and a relationship soon followed. After years of alleged sexual, mental, and physical abuse, she left him behind and was one of the very first women to testify against him at his infamous 2008 trial. Now, she and other survivors are banding together.
I met him. It's kind of like it was an interview, I tell people. He asked me specific questions. Do you have a boyfriend? How old are you? When I said I was 17, he said, will your mother let you come to Chicago? I didn't ask her when she let me. I just told him, yeah. You get what I'm saying? So, he knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for a long time. It's pretty much standard procedure for him.
So where did y'all meet? Because they always say he would park his tour bus at McDonald's in Chicago.
We met at his Home Alone video shoot. I actually went with a friend of mine's girlfriend. She was an aspiring singer, not me. And we were just extras in the video, and he happened, and I'm pretty sure I was the youngest one there. If you've ever seen the Home Alone video, it's a lot of strippers and girls who are a lot older than I was there that would have been more than willing to do things with Rob, but he had his cousin come and actually, find me and say, Rob wants to talk.
Now, he didn't want him to have the tape, so I gave it to a friend, but I wanted it back. But I knew the friend was going to want some money. Now, that sounds like clear fucking blackmail. I'm going to take this motherfucking tape to the media if you don't give me some goddamn money, because, bitch, you know we was underage in this tape. You know this is child pornography. Now, Lisa didn't say it like that, but that's what we all knew that she meant. That's what we knew that bitch meant. But, bitch, what do you mean? Bitch, what do you mean? Who the fuck are you? And who sent you? Because sound like R. Kelly did.
Which meant if she engaged in sex with an underage girl or someone she believed was underage, then she was committing a crime.
Duh!
And she was complicit in the crime. But the strongest piece of inconsistency with her was she said she was living with him. She stole the tape because she didn't want him having a tape of her. And then DJ Envy said, well, why aren't you on this tape? She said, I'm not on that tape. Why would you take a tape that you're not on if your purpose was to get a tape of you? So that's an inconsistency.
Okay, but you got a point there.
She took the tape to her hotel room. If you're living with Robert, why would you have a hotel room?
Oh, nah, bitch, because they was living everywhere. They already explained that part.
Those are all inconsistencies.
All right, nutritionist, you do have a point there.
Whether people agree with me or not, they're still listening. You get what I mean? And that's the ultimate goal, to raise awareness. You can not like me all you want. You can say what you want about me. But I came out when nobody else would. There was a me before me too. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was coming out when there wasn't no movement. I was coming out when my life was threatened. So at the end of the day, and I didn't get paid to do any of that. They wanted me to do book deals. They wanted me to do different stuff. This is before anyone. And I just testified and went home.
It really bothers me that people are saying, oh, these women are doing this for money, they're doing this for attention, and things like that. And that's not at all the reason. And people aren't understanding. Like, they'll say, well, these girls made that decision.
You don't get paid for interviews. You don't get paid for these photo shoots and these interviews. I don't get paid to cry on camera. So, no. I don't get paid to belittle myself. I don't think any woman wants to do that.
I wanted to ask, too,
that we want to see or hear about in order to be in the limelight, to be even a little bit of interesting. And that, Miss Nutritionist Person, Invisible Bitch, ma'am, sir, is what you have here. You have a man, R. Kelly, who gave these bitches ammo. Because he, instead of sticking dick into his adult wife, he stuck dick in underage bitches. He gave those underage bitches the ammo to take him the fuck out. So who's really in the wrong here? The underage girls that was looking for a come up, considering they was underage fucking girls looking for a come up? Or the nigga who already had the come up, sticking his come up in bitches that he didn't have no business sticking up in them bitches? So who really in the wrong? I'm not crucifying no bitch for taking long to speak out whether they wanted the dick or not. Because first of all, they were underage. Do not stick dick in babies and you won't go to jail. Okay? Or you won't be crucified by the fucking public. But ain't nobody gonna tell me R. Kelly ain't wrong just because those bitches look like they knew what the fuck they was doing. Just because them bitches wanted it. I'm sure they did want to sleep with R. Kelly. Who the fuck didn't want to sleep with R. Kelly that knew who the fuck R. Kelly was? But at the end of the motherfucking day, he knew better. As an adult and a human being, a nasty, trifling motherfucker, money talks. So if you flash that motherfucking money, of course you gonna get them in the door. But all that extra shit that he was doing, he dead ass wrong for that shit. To think that anybody would accept that type of treatment for any motherfucking dollar bill. Nigga treated them bitches like animals. And yeah, some of them stayed, some of them came back. Because when you in a fucked up situation, especially with like as a child, you feel like you ain't got no fucking choice. Don't give me